All right, let's take a look at worksheet 5.5, page 2. Here you're just asked to do the inverse of all these functions. So again, on all of them, I start by going y equals the cube root of x minus 3. So I'm going to replace the function piece with y. Then I interchange the x and y. So now I have x equals the cube root of y minus 3. And then it's just a matter of solving for the new y. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. Cross out. So x plus 3 equals the cube root of y. To undo a cube root, we cube both sides. So this one we're raising to the third power. So I'm left with y equals x plus 3 quantity cubed. So h inverse of x is equal to x plus 3 quantity cubed. All right, let's take a look at letter B. G of x equals 5 times the square root of x minus 2. Same first step. Y equals 5 times the square root of x minus 2. Replace the function with y. Next step, interchange the x and y's. So x now equals 5 square root of y minus 2. So inverse operations now. Divide both sides by 5. So x divided by 5 equals the square root of y minus 2. To undo a square root, square both sides. So they undo each other. So now I have x divided by 5 quantity squared equals y minus 2. Certainly, last but not least, I need to add 2 to both sides. I cross out, I have what my y equals, so which is the same thing for my inverse functions, is g inverse of x is equal to, I have this x plus divided by 5 quantity squared, and it's adding 2. All right, C, same process. Got 2 more of these to quickly run through. So y equals 2x squared plus 3. Interchange the x and y's. So x equals 2y squared plus 3. So inverse operations, subtract 3 from both sides. So x minus 3 equals 2y squared. Undo multiplication, divide both sides by 2. So y squared now equals x minus 3 over 2. To undo the square, we square root both sides. So we have plus minus. So the inverse function, oops, it's not f, h inverse of x, I'm writing it right, but not thinking right, is equal to plus minus the square root of x minus 3 all over 2. All right, the last one, g of x equals 7x plus 18 all over 2. So replace the function with y. Interchange the x and y's. So x equals 7y plus 18 all over 2. Multiply both sides by 2. Cross out, so 2x equals 7y plus 18. So let's subtract 18. So 7y equals 2x minus 18. Divide both sides by 7. There's my inverse function. So g inverse of x is equal to 2x minus 18 all over 7. All right. So, number 6 says you have a job assembling medical devices. You are paid $8 an hour plus 75 cents for each unit produced per hour. This equation will calculate out your hourly wage based on the number of devices you assemble. Find the inverse function. So on this particular case, what we're trying to do is find, instead of calculating out your hourly wage based on the number of devices you assemble, finding out the number of, finding out the number of devices you assemble from your hourly wage. So it does the inverse of it. So to do that, we don't actually do any interchanging here of any of the variables, but we just solve for the other variable. So I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. So we get W minus 8 equals 0.75D. Divide both sides by 0.75. And we have D. D is equal to W minus 8 all over 0.75. And we have it in terms of the number of devices you assemble. Okay. So now, part B says you would like to make $20 an hour. Use your inverse function to explain what you must do to earn this wage. So what this allows me to do is, since W, or my wage, is $20 an hour, I'm going to put that in for W. So 20 minus 8 divided by 0.75 is equal to how many devices I need to make. So 20 divided by 8 is 12. So 12 divided by 0.75, just take my calculator real quick just to double check here. So just going to clear this. 12 divided by 0.75 equals 16. So D equals 16. What does that mean? If I want to make $20 an hour, I need to assemble 16 devices. I'm assuming devices an hour. All right, that takes care of our page 2.